some people might say, but why not celebrate, since it was a nifty thing, why not just go ahead and celebrate it because people got freed? And we've seen slaves dance and sing and dance in church, and you see in black church that people are always dancing and jumping up and down in the whole 9 yards. And I wanted to walk away having explained that piece to you, because a part of what was very entrenched in my family as a black family was that it's not that you're celebrating your circumstance, it's that that's all you've got. And that when someone takes away your body, when they hurt your body, when they take away your rights, when they take away your language, when they take away all of the things that make you you, that your spirit is something that they cannot pull. And so you live in your spirit, and that's where the music comes from. That's where the singing comes from. That you have a situation that you may have to get through, and maybe it's just getting through that day or that moment, but you just need to hold on for a little bit. And so we sang, Lord, help me to hold out. Lord, help me to hold out. Lord, help me to hold out. For me, it's the sadness and the hope in the same song, in the same words, in the same expression. There's that scripture, I like the translation that says, hope is the assured expectation of things, the evident demonstration of realities, though not yet beheld. And that to me is what is very present in the lives of many enslaved people, that there was a hope that they could see, almost like you could touch it. And so they would sing it and they would dance it, and whatever it was that they could to keep their spirit going so that they would get there. And that's a part of what that is. But you can't have the celebration without understanding the challenge, because otherwise it's just celebration for the sake of celebration. And that's not what Juneteenth should be. It should be a commemoration. And yes, celebrating things that are important, and the fact that people on some level received some measure of freedom, but that we have to make sure that we pay attention to what really matters. Dr. King said, our lives begin and end the day that we become silent about things that matter. And all through history, people were silent and they didn't stand up. And continually, we see that when people are silent and they don't stand up. I just purchased a house and I had to sign this information, and when I got a copy of the information back, under demographics, it said there were boxes, African American, white, et cetera, and at the bottom it said, chose not to disclose. And I called the bank and I said, I didn't choose not to disclose. I checked the box that said African American. And they said, oh, well, don't worry about it. However, where I live is an area, the deed on all houses of people who lived there before says no black people allowed. And so I said to them, you don't understand, it's critical to me that box gets checked. That's the box I checked. And you need to acknowledge who I am. And so being silent about those things is just never enough. It was the tool to carry out some of the most atrocious deeds of humankind, and it's still the tool. It's still the tool that allows things like racism and discriminatory actions to continue. So when we follow a lesson of silence and we stand by day after hundreds of years while others are oppressed, if we learn anything about Juneteenth, it's that we all have to lift up courage, that we have to be silent no more, that being silent allows people to be oppressed, that being silent allows people to be discriminated against and treated unjustly.